time, coming from tech background, I can probably take this panel on next 3-4 hours. But for the sake of time, probably I'll ask the last question to Surya. We have been hearing probably the fellow panelists, right? Two techies, they're talking tech jargon. Now, as an entrepreneur, when you are adopting technology and then giving the same to the kids, that was your main focus. How do you teach a kid what to adapt, how to adapt? I'll tell you the reason why I'm asking you this question. Internet is for information. How you can extract becomes knowledge. From that knowledge, how you can understand and then get it inside becomes your wisest. What is your process? How do you do?
So here, I'll try to make it a bit interactive.
Sure.
So, for example, when I teach the child like how to do, what to do, and everything, I ask them think about some alternatives when we choose the product or choose the food or anything. Let us stick to the basic level. What happens when you see an apple as a child?
You just see the smile. That's it. How they smile.
Apple.
Sorry.
Apple fruit.
How do I see?
If you check out an apple, how would you perceive in your brain?
Colors.
Colors. So, because I'm a foodie, I feel like to eat. So, there's my friend who's like, she won't, if she checks out an apple, she likes to paint it out. So, every child has their own perspective. So, what I do is, I'll ask, like, what are you perceiving out of it? Because, as your friend said, if, when you take the technology, when they help the elephants, like legs, they felt it as something like a wall, and when they felt the ears, they felt it like a carpet. So when we actually thinking about adapting, we have to ask them how they are adapted to the world. So the first thing, what happens is like when a student, while teaching, we should understand their adaptability before teaching anything. Then only we can understand them, how and where they can be adaptable, what they can do with it, and perceiving the right information. Because the same information can be miscommunicated in multiple ways, and that more often happens in education system. Like how many people we've been in the same class. So, for example, I would like to ask you a question. So, when a teacher asks you the same question, sometimes the question might be angry, and sometimes the same question, the teacher might be angry, but might be asking in a very simple way. So, what is your adapting nature through that?
So the thing is, actually, I wanted to ask you a question regarding this too, because I studied in school in an Indian curriculum.
Okay.
When I went to study, where I studied my university, I was in a French university, and the difference in the curriculum was so widespread. And I realized one thing: as an Indian student, we were actually never taught how to perceive something.
Yes.
It was just told to us, this is XYZ, you take it as XYZ, and no questions asked.
Yes.
So, this is a very welcome change. If someone asks me what I perceive out of a product and see,
Yes.
it shows my level of interest or lack of interest towards the product.
Got it.
That's
Now I think Arjun. Now this is when the EdTech is intervening with the deep tech. What's happening? The AI and the machine learning are understanding the perspective of the child. Leave it about an adult. But a child has a lot of innovative thoughts. When you have a child, you can actually make out designs from the cloud. That's how an art has been started ages ago. Right? So it's all about it's all about the plan behind